Hi friends, welcome back to another video of Raspberry Pi series. In last video, we have talked about how to set up of a VNC server to control your RPi from anywhere. That video is talk about to get the RPi screen and control it, which allow you to control RPi using your computer's keyboard and mouse. Now, if you are using your RPi in headless mode, means there is no GUI screen and want your RPi terminal to control it, well, in today's video, we are going to talk about how to set up a putty on a Windows, and if you are a Linux type, which is I am, then how to use SSH command to get into the RPi terminal. I am Dhaval, you are watching DTech, and let's get started. The protocol which we are using here is the Secure Shell Protocol SSH, which is basically to get the command line access of Raspberry Pi or any other computer you can say. So SSH allows us to get the command line, and via command line we can do login, execution of command, and if any other network functionality which you want to use, then you can use the SSH protocol. So SSH is used to replace the telnet and any unsecured type of connection, like not support any encryption. So if there are no encryption, then anyone can listen to the commands which you are going to execute. So man in middle attack is happen if the connection is not secure. Here is one example of how SSH will work. So on the left hand side we have SSH client, and on the right hand side we have SSH server. Now we want to send one message from client to server. That message will be hello, and when this message is transferred, then this hello message will encrypted using this cipher key, and this hello will become like this y6uw$i. Then on a server side that message is received, then message will gets decrypted using this decrypt key. Then server will able to get that original message which is hello. Now here the main concept is like, first when the connection is established, the server public key and client private key will be shared vice versa, so that each one of them can know that what was the original message it is sent by the host or server. Now the software which we are going to use to access our Raspberry Pi using the SSH, that is called PuTTY. So PuTTY is the SSH and Telnet client, and as we are on Windows, so this is the link, and from here we can download this 86.msi package. So once it's downloaded, just install it. Now PuTTY is installed in a system, so this is the first screen you will get. Now let's move to Raspberry Pi side. So now very first thing we are going to do is enable the SSH within the Raspberry Pi. So go to the terminal and write sudo raspberry pi config. Go to interface option and here go to SSH. Now we need to enable this SSH. Just click on yes. It will enable the SSH server. So this is the one way. If you don't want to use this, then you can go to menu preference and Raspberry Pi configuration. Over here you can find interfaces tab, and there is SSH, so you can enable this SSH from this GUI as well. Click on OK. And if you want to make this Raspberry Pi headless, then that is also possible. You can go to system, you can go to this boot, and current option is to desktop. You can select to CLI, so it will not boot this GUI. Instead it will directly boot to the CLI. So that is how you can create Raspberry Pi headless. Before you go to Windows PuTTY, check the IP address by entering this command ifconfig. In our case the IP address we have is 192.168.0.103. So this is the same IP address which we are going to enter into the PuTTY. Now get back to PuTTY on Windows. This is the screen you will get, PuTTY, and the IP address which we are going to enter is 192.168.0.103. The port is always B22 in SSH scenarios. Now here by default telnet is selected, so make sure this screen is look like this and click on open. It asks for login ID, login as Pi, enter your password. Now you have Raspberry Pi terminal, so any command you enter here, that is eventually execute inside the Raspberry Pi. If you are on Linux, then you just need to install SSH package by typing sudo apt-get. Make sure you update your packages first, then sudo apt-get install SSH. So this package you require to install first. I'm going to show you how to take SSH using the Linux. We require SSH command. For more details, you can do man SSH. So this is OpenSSH remote logging client. You can man space SSH for more detail. Now we are going to take Raspberry Pi SSH using this. So first is the username of, which is in our case is Pi, then @ 192.168.0.103. So it asks you for exchange the fingerprint. So this is the same cipher key which we have talked earlier. Before any connection establishment, this key is exchanged between the server and client. It asks for password. So now we have inside the Raspberry Pi terminal. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video useful, then hit the like button, and if you are new to this channel, then do subscribe to my channel for more useful videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.